welcome to Pantheon of the Geeks. You join us for an unboxing of Star Wars Legion.
And this is Clone Wars.
Clone Wars Star Wars Legion. That sounded like an M&S advert then.
Clone Wars Star Wars Legion. Yeah, probably is.
Yeah. So it looks cool, so you can see Grievous on the front.
So this is the main box game. So if you if you've not bought Legion already, you're not interested in the original films for reasons, and you're more of a prequels person, this could be the box for you. Because Legion's a great game.
It is actually.
I mean, I'm an originals fan, to be honest, of all the genres. The Clone Wars weren't bad.
We'll leave it there.
With hindsight, they're better than I thought they used to be. Put it that way. After rewatching them and watching the new ones.
Yeah.
I'm quite glad FF you've gone down the Clone Wars route.
Yeah.
Because it does open an interesting... Because I always thought they should start with the Clone Wars. Because it's more of a war.
Yeah.
And then move on to the... They could have moved on through time. It's just, they could have started. But then again, this wasn't as popular as the originals.
No.
So, there we go. Anyway.
I think as well with the ease of the game and how easy it is to pick up, people are probably called for this kind of thing because they can see how it fits in with the, you know, the playability and the rules and stuff, I think. And it also opens up some really interesting characters.
Yeah, and you can, as far as I know, you can play both games together. So you can have the Empire versus the Clones, or the Trade Federation versus the Rebels.
Fair enough.
Because they are full factions. At the end of the day, it might be very story based, but as a game goes, there's no reason why you couldn't. I don't think. I think they are compatible. Which means when they finally release Yoda, you can use him in any version. There we go.
I hope they release Yariel Puff as well, you know, the guy in the background with a really long neck.
Well, they might do now they've got onto the clones, you never know.
That'd be cool.
I don't remember him in any battles.
He was in battle, that's how he got killed.
In the films, I mean. In the extended war, yeah.
Yeah, Yariel Puff the film.
Yeah, Puff the movie. Right, okay, so we have the booklet here. Tell us what should be now. So we've got 2 units of clones, 2 units of droids. We've got the clone speeder thing, and we got 2 droid cars. That's it. Well done. And then we got Obi-Wan and Grievous.
Cool.
So, and then we've got all the MacGuffin that we know. We got some barricades. Got loads of them already.
Yeah.
I could bet these a different colour, I suppose.
Yeah, just split them up a bit, kind of thing.
Hoffy or something, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll figure that out.
So, some new units and upgrade cards.
And we've got all the tokens. There's a wheel mode token, I don't know what that is.
That's new.
That must be something to do with the droids.
Probably.
Yeah.
There we go, there's the... Oh, it's only one board of the tokens.
Yep. So, sprues.
Oh!
Sprues!
And the bases are different. Are they red and...
They're red and grey.
Grey. We've got blue and like a flash colour.
So if you didn't paint them...
You'd know.
Because you don't have to paint them.
No.
But if you didn't paint them, then you know the different coloured bases for one for each faction. So that would be, well... Blue's the...
Clones?
No.
No?
That's the clones.
Oh.
That beige colour. Even that
right, yeah.
Even though that's like droid coloured.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, battle droids. Battle droids. Right, so we've got all the instructions in the first part of the book. So we've got clones and Obi-Wan, we've got droids, we've got the droid card, which should look pretty complex. Okay. And then we've got, this wasn't what I was expecting at all. I don't know, have they started doing, is this new?
Possible.
See, I've been not paying much attention to Legion, just on when sort of releases were coming out. I didn't realise they changed to more like a model kit that we'd be familiar with, especially here. So that looks like Droid Dakar. This is interesting. This wasn't what I was expecting. Because it's actually proper plastic.
Is it?
It's not that soft, rubbery plastic.
Yeah. I mean, they're still good. the other models.
See, I prefer this already for feel. I don't know if they've previously done this because we basically have a massive stack of Legion stuff sat next to us, which we are going to unbox. There's everything we've not done so far. So I don't know whether at some point they've turned to this in that. I haven't heard anything, so I wouldn't have thought so. We have droids. More droids. More droids. And we have a missile launch type thing though. And about this. Droids and droids. Okay. And then we have more sort of traditionally packed clones by the looks of it. All these, I'll have to get on now, but let's do that now. So they're all on screws, which we will come to. Alright, looks like we've got 2 droid cars, and we have, that's all Grievous. That's all Grievous. I'd heard there's 2 ways to put them together. Considering there's 6 lightsabers on there, I'd say that's true. But there's also a gun.
Oh. I wonder if I'm having a gun then. Did he?
Yeah, he did, because that's how he dies. Because Obi-Wan takes his gun off and shoots.
Oh, yeah. Yes, I've seen it, yeah.
Also civilised. Yeah, so there's 3 ways to build him.
Cool.
Because I really should have just looked at what I've got open there. So there's with cape, with 2 swords, with cape, sword and gun, without cape, 4 swords.
Oh, 3 ways!
No.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh, so that negates the fact of getting 2 box sets.
No, it doesn't. I'm still getting another box. It's just, I don't think they're going to add anything to him. And with it being, like, how he dies, I think it's just jinxing the model. So it's whether, it's literally whether I want to have 4 swords or the cloak. Man, the cloak looks awesome. It's one of the best things about him in the films. He's got his
It is
cape.
really.
But then when he goes, throws it off and you got the 4, that is also very cool. I'm like, oh no. Right, so these are the clones. These feel like hard plastic. I don't know why they're not on screws, particularly. Let's see. Is there any particular one I should open? Let's find out. The bike's definitely hard plastic. You can hear it rattle. These don't. I use the old style. No. I'd say that's quite solid. It doesn't have that, because it has like a rubbery sort of texture to it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's fine to paint, it doesn't really make much difference. But when you're pushing the like guns and stuff in, you can feel it sort of push back a little bit. This doesn't. It's definitely more of the hard plastic. This feels much more like I don't know if that's meant to go on there, I just instinctively started putting it in. I think this could be a clone commander. I've not looked at the instructions as well. It does fit together without glue. Obviously it's not going to go on a base without glue. This dude's awesome actually. I presume that's a guy. It's all together and there's 2 of them, so it's because there's 2 squads. I'm getting ahead of myself here. Right, so this is Phase 1 Clone Trooper. So this is what we're going off now. So yeah, we've got Obi-Wan, and then we've got Phase 1 Clone Troopers. That's what I'm looking at now. And that is like the sergeant or whatever the clone equivalent is. And that's how he goes together. Literally, we have those 3 pieces, which also come apart quite easily. So now the question is, what kind of glue do we use? Yeah. Do you remember when we first got Legion? When we used plastic glue?
And it didn't really work.
It doesn't take.
No.
You have to use super glue. Time for a product test.
Ooh.
Cool. Exactly the same on this one. Let's give that a minute to set.
Cut off all the, well, not cut off, punched out all the bits and pieces.
Bits and pieces.
Yeah.
So while that sets, let's see what else is in the box. So we have the rulers. So it's handy to have some more rulers. And we have the range finders for weapons. We have the bigger bases as well. We have all the barricades. See, they're made of the old plastic, they're not new. And you can see it's got some bend to it, it feels a bit rubbery. Yeah. They're cool. The barricades are useful. Hiding behind, blocking myself.
Yeah.
Always good in the game. I like the fact that you're giving this to the start set, because at least then if all you've got is like a table, at least you've got some cover you can put on there.
Yeah.
So have the dice. The so in here there is that
Yes,
wheel.
The wheel.
If you want to put it together.
I will do.
There we go. So we got 3 black dice, 3 white dice, 3 red dice. Again, could do with double that. But that's fine because it's the same dice as from the other game. So if you've already got the original, you can just add these to it. If you're going to do what we're going to do and buy 2 starter sets, it makes sense price wise. Yeah, it makes sense price wise.
Because
if there's 2 of us playing it, if you just want one faction, it makes no sense at all to do it that way. If you're only interested in clones, just buy the add-ons for the clones, sell off your droids to somebody else. Or the other thing, if you know someone who's collecting droids, you can basically split a starter set, get a starter set each, and just split them.
I'm really having trouble with that.
You're right.
I'm useless.
They're a bit awkward.
They are actually. I think it's the holes in them. They're not that big. Yeah, and I don't want to tear it. You know what I mean?
Can you push it through from this side? It'll just make the hole a bit bigger. If you do it from both sides,
yeah,
then it should, he says, work. And then apply a lot of force. Apply the force. Use the force. Feel it flow through you. Ouch.
Yeah.
I didn't realise it was so painful, the force.
Yeah. That's what I mean. It's
yeah, these look, they're cool because once they're on, and they work. It's just getting the bloody things on in the first place. The same problem with X-Wing and Armada as well. You've got these little turdy dials.
They're a good idea, like
you
you
can
say.
get those plastic ones as well.
Oh yeah, you can, can't you? Put these together.
You can put the ruler together.
Yeah, I can do that. She says. Oh.
For God's sake. I didn't go on. We got that. We got the ruler.
Mm-hmm.
You right?
Mm-hmm.
Thought you were having a moment though.
I was. Yeah. Confused by the most simplest of things.
So long that takes to push it into place and make sure it's solid. You got real time there, guys. Because we've started doing it in our videos, we kind of show you us putting completely together now. There we go. Now then, let's look at this guy. Has that stuck at all? Is there any?
Do you know what? These are also a pain.
You alright?
No. Do you know what, guys? I'm going to go home and just...
We are home.
Oh, yes. Oh, I did that one. Yeah. Oh, I did that one too. Yeah. It's got a bit of a loose fit, that one.
Yeah, it's not melted there, I don't think. Have a look. Plastically requires it to melt into place. It does feel a little bit softer, but it's not. After that amount of time, the plastic should have bonded with each other. So I'm going to go ahead and say no to the plastic glue.
As the wheel was done.
I might be wrong, or I might need some different plastic glue, but that one doesn't work. It was done.
Yeah, they're not as, what do you call it, they're a bit loose.
Rulery.
No, they're a bit loose.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, that's why. One of the things
Peg just broke.
Yeah. It was broken when I was putting it on though, in all fairness.
That was not loose. We luckily do have some of the rulers, and you can buy them separately, but that's not very good.
I did notice when I was putting it on.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can find it. It'll probably have just pinged off down here somewhere.
Problem is that probably won't stay on there.
That's not it.
And you need to keep turning in order to
I'll have a look for it.
I don't think you can fix this because it requires the pressure to keep that bit on.
Yeah.
And you can't.
I did notice it was a little bit loose at the back, and when it just clicked in, I thought, oh, maybe it's just got bent ever so slightly.
Yeah, that's all it takes to snap those off. Which is I like the idea of having these movable rulers. That is a problem. What I could do is cut the others off, and then if we put a piece of plastic in there, we could put a magnet on and put a corresponding magnet on there. That's not thick enough to actually really drill a magnet into that'll be strong enough to hold this, but I'm going to see what I can do with that. See if we can magnetise it. Could be interesting. Right, yeah, that's on one side.
There's the other one.
There's the range ruler, the modifiable range ruler. See, a lot of people said these broke. Feels pretty solid. Because you keep changing, you can keep
adding to it.
Adding to it.
Yeah.
For the range that you want. I suppose if you bent that now, you probably would snap the pegs.
Exactly.
You've got to be careful with it. But if you leave it undone and just add to it when you need to, it's not too bad. Right. So that was a little bit of a test of what's going on. So shall we start putting these bad boys together?
Yeah.
We'll stick these two sergeants together.
Okay.
Put them there for a second. If you want to find Obi-Wan, you should. I imagine he's in one of those little bags. And he's proper super glue now. It's a proper super glue. It's just super glue.
You might need some hot water.
Oh, we've got a little bit bent.
Yes.
Oh, that's hot.
I'll just get some hot water for
Now,
us.
this is another good test to see if this works on this plastic. Yeah, the more I actually use this, the more it feels like the original plastic. It feels a bit sharper. It doesn't feel as rubbery, but and obviously super glue seems to work. We'll find out. I hope it does anyway. This will be a very short video. Right. I don't know why I got two different ones, but that was dumb. What was the other one? Did you put them back in?
What's that?
The bases?
No. No, there's one.
There's one.
There's another.
It's hidden under barricades. Right, so I'll straight on these ones. The rest of these I'll do off camera. What I have here is a sheet of cork.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to get the water hot enough.
Yeah, it's just, you know. Probably need to boil the kettle actually.
Yeah, I can't get the...
You probably need to do that anyway. Right, so we're going to get some cork and you want it pretty flat. Doing this on purpose. Say anything.
You don't have to.
Okay, and then now we've got that glued onto there. It does glue quite quickly with super glue. It might also get a little bit hot. Don't worry about it if it does that. So it's just a chemical reaction. So have we got the before you throw it in? So that's Obi-Wan's reverse katana. So that does need bending back into position. Just pass that to Claire. We'll see if hot water works on that. I'm just going to tear these little bits off there. If you want it to look a bit more like so the edges of like cement and stuff, you can use a knife and cuts really well. Flatter, but still that thrown on the floor appearance.
Stanley shirt.
Yeah. There we go. So then I want to put him on his base in a commanding position. And we'll use all these little bits that we've taken off. And we can turn them out into some bits of rubble or rock, depending on how you're painting this. You can also use it with texture paint, so sand and PVA, and this will help build up a little bit. So you can then texture over it, you can make it like a smoother sort of appearance. Actually, and you can also, I was going to say, you can layer this up and then use a knife to cut it to give more of a smooth side appearance as well. You can do a lot with cork, to be honest, to build up on bases, and it looks pretty effective and natural as well. That's the main thing. That's better. So you just added the hot water?
Yep. Just held it in hot water and it soon bent back actually. You could actually see it bending back in the water.
Brilliant. So that's a lot better. So all we want is these parts. And we have the body. Put that in there, like so. We'll add on the head. Like so. And then he's doing his two-fingered attack.
Peace, man.
It's more like snake eyes, isn't it? Like snake eyes. Like that. And lightsaber arm. See, it's basically the bit he does in Revenge of the Sith.
Mm-hmm.
Apart from, I'm sure it's a bit more over his head when he does it.
Yeah, it's a bit more like that.
It's the bit where he just Grievous then goes whoosh, and pulls out his full lightsabers. Or the other way around, I can't quite remember. We're going to base for Obi-Wan. Not that base. See, as I go on, the chances will start decreasing off to like the right base. Based on probability.
Unless I just take them all out for you.
And where's the lottery fund in that?
It'll be easier if we do that.
Yeah, it'll be easier.
And it's the most sensible thing to do.
I've never done a sensible thing.
Never.
Never.
Never. Cool.
There's only one version of Obi-Wan.
Yeah, that would be pretty funky.
Right.
Right, which one next?
Right, well we've done the sergeant guy, so any bag you want to give me.
This bag?
Yeah.
She says, oh, if only I had nails. Nails. So, there we go. So, one of these just got bent a little bit, as you can see. So I'll just bend that back.
These guns?
Yeah, these guns just got bent.
It's quite long guns, aren't they? Which one's this? Oh, which one's it? Is this the... It's two-handed weapon, isn't it? It's like a rifle thing, isn't it? The DC-15, I think it is. Took some fine on that. Yeah.
Yeah, there's little bowed. And there's two. Sorry, I didn't mean to throw them at you.
Do you want to do these bases while I'm doing it? Are you not comfortable?
I'm not comfortable with it. Me and glue just do not go together at all. I end up getting stuff stuck to me. Or I stick myself to myself. And...
Tell you what, I'll pass you the book.
Okay.
Because I don't want to get any glue on it.
Alright. See, now I'm looking at the droids and I'm getting scared.
I know,
it's like that.
I also don't want to look at the droids because I was getting scared.
Yeah. Many parts.
Yeah. I think they're a different plastic to the looking at them. They're a different colour. It feels like
yeah,
they are different.
Definitely.
So what I'll do when we get to the droids, I'll do the glue test and see if the super glue, the
plastic glue
works.
Yeah, I get the feeling that these guys, the clone dudes.
I think these are essentially the same as the Stormtroopers.
They are.
They don't feel as bendy. They feel the connections feel a bit better because the Stormtroopers all has L-shaped connections on them.
Mm.
So it might just be the same plastic, just worked better, if you will. So we want arm to go on this guy. And then we want gun to go on that. Oops. There was that. Especially with it being a little bit bendy and stuff. I think they just refined the process, but I think essentially it's the same plastic.
Mm.
It looks cleaner though, I don't know. Again, that's when I was sort of like looking at it initially, I thought, oh, it's different plastic as well. There as well.
Ah, right, thank you.
Alright. They're nice models.
They are actually.
Hope you're going to enjoy painting these guys.
Ah, me too. Yeah, going to be something different because, like, they'll be a bit like the Stormtroopers, won't they? With them being white, and got to decide on the colour.
Yeah, so you can go just white because the original Clone Troopers just wore white.
Mm.
But then later on in the Clone Wars, they all started
putting markings on them.
Yeah,
didn't they?
started to be a bit more individualised. A lot of it was
like
based.
Rex.
Yeah, a lot of it was based on which Jedi was commanding.
So if these are...
So for instance, if you wanted to do it for Obi-Wan, I think they were orange, because Anakin was blue, I think. Don't quote me on this, guys, but please feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. Like Mace Windu was purple, same as his lightsaber, and Yoda had the green lot. Mm. So if you're planning on getting Yoda later on, if he comes out...
I thought Rex was blue.
Rex. Was Rex blue? Cody. I'm thinking
Cody.
Commander Cody. Commander Cody was an orange. He's the one that the last one Obi-Wan talks to before he goes off to fight Grievous.
Yes, Rex is the one out of
No, it's
Clone Wars.
after, because he hands him his lightsaber, and then he gets Order 66, and then he shoots.
Yeah. That's really naff, innit? I just feel sorry for Yoda in that bit where he drops his little stick and he holds his heart and he's like, oh. I just want to pick him up and hug him at that point.
It's a good thing he does, though. Because he senses what's about to happen.
Yeah.
And chops them all off.
Yeah.
So what have we got here? So this is just normal clone, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. We've got Potg for the leg bit though. So what am I actually bring the camera down a little bit and in a little bit. It's still sort of a bit far away though. So there we go. I know people might disagree, but these guys still look better than the First Order.
Oh, definitely.
I mean, I know they're not original Stormtroopers, which are, in my opinion, by far the best. But
I just hope FFG don't go there with Legion to
I
do
mean,
First Order versus whatever it is now.
I don't know, at this point we've still got Rise of the Skywalker. It might redeem everything, who knows? Might change my mind. Like I changed my mind about the Clone Wars.
Yeah, but I think that was after watching that film that we must not mention. the Last Jedi.
Some of the side, Jar Jar Binks isn't that bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Jar Jar Binks only ruins his own part and most of the film. He doesn't really have an effect on it after that.
And it really is a shame they didn't go with what they were thinking with that character, to be quite honest.
Yeah, that would have made it a lot better. But there we go. That's another video entirely.
Yeah.
But yeah, that says, as I've always said, Jar Jar Binks only ruined the Phantom Menace, really. But Phantom Menace still had redeemable things like Duel of the Fates, Darth Maul, Qui-Gon Jinn, awesome. It still had redeemable things about it. Last Jedi, I couldn't find anything redeemable, I'm afraid. In my opinion. And it basically nerfed Star Wars entirely.
The only good bit in it was Yoda.
It made every Star Wars film worse. Jar Jar Binks didn't do that. So, there we go. As much as I hated him at the time. And I did, with a passion. I have to bring out a Jar Jar Binks model for this. You know what? I'd probably buy it.
I'll hold you to that.
Well, you'll be using him in battle, not me.
I'm going to buy him for you, and then you paint him, and then I'll use him.
I'm just looking forward to Darth Maul and Count Dooku and Ventress. Yes. Right, that's those two guys done.
Okay, we've got more ones. There's the big guns.
This is cool. Which one's this one called?
Bob.
Bob. Everyone can't be called Bob.
He's the Z6 Phase 1 clone trooper.
Z6.
Z6.
Oh yeah. gonna say that like a yacht. What that actually means. I imagine he's like looking at the minigun he's got. He's like anti-troop.
I would think so.
So I imagine the other sniper thing might be anti-vehicle. I don't know, or robot, anti-robot.
Maybe.
Which would also make sense. I wonder if they'll do the dropship series, guys. I know they're doing tanks and stuff. That was just a weird thing I'd not thought of. You know, the dropships. I wonder if they'll do those.
I have a problem with the amount of bases we've got.
Why?
I don't think we've got enough for the guys that we've got left.
You're alarming me now. You're an alarmist. Alright. Everyone's sort of like waiting in silence for your verdict.
Well, I'll have to get all the bits out and everything.
Okay, who's next?
These guys.
Just normal dudes.
Just normal dudes.
This guy's got both these legs missing.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh, I gave you the legs then.
Yeah, but they're not attached to the body.
Oh. Panicking me there.
Why are you panicking me about these bases?
Oh.
This guy's running actually, that's why.
Those two.
Right. What are we doing? Ah.
Trying to sort these guys out.
I didn't want to go in. You alright?
Mm-hmm.
You looking worried?
Let's try and find out what's going on here. We've got one set of legs.
Yeah.
Two bodies.
Okay.
Two heads. What about 4 arms?
Sounds like you got muted.
So I'm thinking this dude must be the dude on the bike. Or whatever it is. Speeder, I think.
Yeah. I know he's running, but he wants to run away now. He thinks you're going to mutate him by giving him 4 arms or something. Hey.
Oh, we could find out what's going on here. Be happy.
Right.
I can only assume that you get a choice of how you want him to look, maybe, or a choice of weapon or something like that.
Probably.
So I assume you either have him with like what looks like a grenade launcher kind of thing, or with 2 handles in his hand that may be attached to something else that's on the bike that I can't see.
Right.
That's what I'm hoping anyway. So yeah, we do have enough bases if these
those are
2
riders.
guys are the riders, yeah.
Well, how many of these guys should there be? Because there's only these guys, or everyone in the rider, and there should be 2 squads of these.
There should be 7 in the squad then.
Yeah. So you want 14 bases plus 1 for Rome, 15 bases. Count the bases.
I've miscounted now. 15 bases.
Yeah.
I just couldn't work it out with these other 2 guys. I thought they'd have been with the
Speeder.
Speeder, yeah.
I think that speeder, it's very tingly noise. I think that's the new plastic. I'll find out. Right, next 2 clones, please.
There's the next 2.
Again, these guys have got full bodies. It's just adding on the arms.
Okay, so yeah, the Bark Speeder Gunner options, you can either have him with 2 handles that just attach to what look like 2 different guns. Or you have him with the grenade launcher type thing.
What we'll have to do for that is probably have a look at the rules before we put it together and see if it's a thing in the rules for different warrior options and stuff. Then you get to choose which one you want.
Cool.
Bearing in mind we are getting another set of this, so
Yeah.
you will be able to make a second one with different if you wanted.
Yeah. I might give him the big grenade launchery thing there, because it just looks so nice.
Big grenade launcher. Right.
Yeah, the fun part will be to fathom out which parts are A, B, and C and D and all that lot.
They're not numbered.
New.
Yay!
New.
Are these screws numbered? I think these are screws are numbered.
I'm hoping they are numbered because...
Yeah, I think they are. G1, G7, G3, S3. Yeah.
That's alright then.
Do-do-do. Shunk. Oh, nuts. All the others have been so good. And split them into...
Squads.
Yeah. These are the last ones.
Yeah.
These guys are kind of kneeling, are they?
Yes.
Compulsory kneeling model.
Yeah.
I get a feeling this kind of sedate putting these together. Traditional sort of way that you put together Legion models. I get a feeling now this is the easy part.
Yeah.
The part where I'm going to be swearing the least. I'm the most quiet, sort of enjoying the sort of...
The niceness of just putting everything together bit by bit.
So you look at those screws out the corner of my eye and I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, she's going to open the bike now.
Yeah.
Oh no. What are you doing that for? We're doing the bike first?
Well, we'll need to, won't we?
Oh, I'm just going to... Yeah, we'll do that, it's fine. We can get all the cones done.
Or are you going to wait for this one to the end or something?
No, I'm just going to follow the instructions.
Oh. Sorry.
No, we'll do all the clones because there's only that one. It's a biggie. A lot of parts though. So I think it gives me time to think about Grievous. I need the most amount of time to decide whether I'm going to put a cloak on him or not. Oops.
Might even need to debate it over a brew.
Well, yeah, I might even need a brew before then. I'd just stop the camera and walk away and have a good long philosophical debate about to cloak or not to cloak. That's the question. Is it noble in the mind to have 4 lightsabers?
Yeah.
Or a funky cloak?
Funky cloak.
I know, right? It's difficult.
It's not cloak. Funky cloak.
Okay, there we go. 2 squads of clone troopers, Mark 1. And we have Obi-Wan. He looks awesome. And he's staying on his base. That was a good test. Really on purpose, honest. We have the 2 heavy weapons. I imagine it's a choice between these 2 in the squads. We have the sergeant that we started with. And then we'll see each squad's got 4 clone troopers. So we've got running, kneeling, and then 2 sort of walking forward ones. There we go. That's a good start. Just gonna break for a drink and I'll be back in a second. Okay, we're back. Claire is going to show us the parts for the, what is it called?
The bark speeder.
Bark speeder.
Yeah. So these are the first parts. So this lot is known as step A.
Step A.
Yeah. So the seat goes, that bit goes there.
Right.
And then you've got 3 prongs on there that go at the front.
So do we think this might be plastic glue?
To try it, because it is quite a thickish.
It feels the same as the droids. Let's find out. Can only go wrong. Put that in place. Okay, so that's where the seat goes, isn't it? Where does this bit go? Is this on top?
Yeah, that just goes on top there.
It's going to go in there. Right. What I'm going to do, I'm going to wait and see if that seat adheres. So, we'll be back. Because I'm just going to sit here and watch it, basically. So it's going to be really boring, so we'll be back in a moment. Okay, we're back. It did start to melt a little bit, but not enough that I'm happy with. The bond would hold. So we're going to switch back to super glue again. And that was quite a chunky bit, actually. It just seems to melt the plastic without getting it to bond properly. Strange. There we go. So that bit's going to go on there. This bit's going to go
on that bit there.
On the top part. There we go. Next.
You put that to one side.
Okay.
So you have this bit.
Got some engines. How often do you? So take it this goes on there.
Yeah. And that little bit goes on the front. Yeah, so if you stick those.
Yeah, so there's a square and an oblong. I'm hoping this one just has an oblong on it. It does. So you can't get them mixed up.
And there's 2.
That's good at least. And then
those 2.
what happens with this?
Go in. Oh, right. Sorry. Put them 2 in there.
Okay. Well, these bits go in there.
Those bits go in there.
Okay.
So with the pointy things at the bottom.
Pointy things at the bottom.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Like that.
Yep. That's it. So that bit.
This bit.
This bit here.
This bit.
Yeah. Fits in. You see there.
In there.
Yeah, it just clips in, kind of thing. If you give it a bit of a shove, it'll clip in.
Shove.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, that just clips in there like that.
Right.
Then those two bits go on those bits there.
Okay, these are different attachments.
No, they're the same attachment. So the gun is at the bottom.
The bottom.
Yeah.
One is kind of D-shaped and one is kind of square. It's a lot harder to tell on these ones.
And then that bit just goes in the front in the alcove.
In here?
Yep.
How does that go on?
It just...
In this bit?
In that bit there, yeah, it just plugs. It's like a plug.
Right. I should arrange it that way.
The pointy top thing at the top, yeah. And then... swing that round.
Does this go on at all?
Yeah. So that goes on...
On here?
On that back bit there.
Where's the little nodule? And so that.
Yeah.
Right.
And then part A goes on top of it.
This first part?
Yeah.
This bit?
That bit. There. So we're up to this bit here.
Okay. Right. Okay.
So should have something that looks like that. Yeah?
Yep.
Yep. So I'll give you the next pieces.
So far, so good.
Yeah.
Alright.
Now let me just fathom this bit out.
Need to do some fathoming.
Yeah.
It is light. It's a lot lighter than the solid models. It's good.
So those two bits go together.
Those two bits go together.
Yeah, and then this bit.
I like that. Okay. Yep.
And then that bit there goes on that side, I think. This bit here.
Here.
Yeah.
Goes on that. Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Right. So then we have part G and part H, part I. So this is making up that bit
This
there.
is like the sidecar part, is it?
Yeah. So
where does this go?
so you need that part G bit, so
G.
that bit there.
Yeah.
So that goes at the back.
That goes here, does it?
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
I'm actually going to glue this bit in then, because it looks like it moves.
that's what I thought when I was kind of dry fitting it.
Yeah.
That goes on top.
Goes on top.
And then I goes in at the side.
This bit goes in here. There. Do we know which way up? That way up.
I think it's that way up.
So it's got the wires to the front and then this long bit.
Yeah, so it's got the T bits at the top. And then you've got the seat part. Part J.
The seat part, which is part J. I take it goes on here.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we've got a connection there as well. Okay.
Yeah. So then we have part K and part L and 2 parts of the M.
So what's this?
This is like the front bit, this bit here.
This bit.
Excuse me.
Okay.
That bit seems to go at the front.
Yeah.
On there.
On that.
Yeah. You should have 2 prongs on there that fit into those 2 there.
So this goes pointing up.
Yeah, with the 2 prongs pointing up.
So does it go on like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Nope, I'm stuck to it. Okay.
Right. And then K goes on top of it.
This bit.
Yeah. So when that's dry, they fit in the 2 prongs.
Yeah. That's not what I thought was going to happen. Let's show how far it goes on. Is it just like that?
It doesn't say. It just looks like that at the end.
Just wondering if that needs to be lower down or...
I wouldn't like to say.
I got to go on any further.
Right. And you've got these 2 little bits here.
That's what I thought was going to happen. May as well have stuck that on there first.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just going to pull that off actually for a second. Do a picture of this finish. Didn't go any further.
No.
Okay. There we go, there's one more.
Alright, there you go.
So it should be a little bit lower. It's hard to tell. I can't seem to get it to go in any further. Yeah, as far as I can get that to go. Okay.
And there are these 2 little bits there.
Right, where do these go?
They go at the side of the chair.
Okay.
So So like a little...
Are they pointing forward or back?
Back.
Do they go on those?
No.
No?
No, underneath the chair. In those bits there at the back, I think.
What goes on these or anything?
Yeah. Nothing on the prong things.
Yeah, they do go on the prongs.
Oh. Sorry.
It's alright.
I couldn't tell because it doesn't look like it.
Yeah, the angles on the drawings aren't great for some of the bits. Okay.
And then that fits onto there somehow.
Onto here.
Yeah.
Does it go on this? I think it goes on this side.
Yeah.
So we've got an L-shaped bit there, and then we've got a prong there. So that's definitely going to go in there. And that's why it's a good thing I didn't glue that back bit on. This is to go in here, so that's going to go under there. I don't know where the hell that bit goes. That's right in the way. There is a little section cut out, so you can just see it. Getting in there's a trick. Bring this a little bit closer to me. There we go. Right, so that bit clips in underneath these bits. That bit obviously goes on that. And that bit goes there. So it's best not to glue this bit on because you probably need to position that like that. Okay. Looking good so far. Next.
Next is the drivers.
Drivers.
I've got this guy here.
This guy. Is he the driver?
Yes.
Okay, what are the options on this? You said there was options.
Yeah, so the options are with this guy. So we've got...
Just the gunner?
This is the gunner.
So you can have this huge friggin' thing.
Yeah. That's everything to go with him. And then obviously if you just want the... And then you've got two guns that you can have.
Right, okay.
So I don't know if you want to leave that until afterwards.
But the driver's the driver.
The driver's the driver.
So let's do the driver. Right, you got two gunners, haven't you? You only got one set of legs.
You've only got one set of legs.
But you got two of everything else. Is that right? Even two heads? Right, so you could build both. And just not glue that bit on.
Yeah.
So if we don't attach that to that, and then that'll be attached to the bike.
And the same with the guns, I suppose, because they're just like little prongs in, aren't they?
Yeah, essentially this will be attached to the bike. If we don't glue the body on,
okay,
then you can switch bodies.
Yeah.
Some body switching creature.
That's fine.
So that goes on here, does it? Let's do this one first then. Glue's drying up, I think.
Oh.
There you go. Okay. So yeah, there's essentially the missile launcher guy.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have this guy.
Mm-hmm. He's just holding 2 handles for the guns to go in between.
These go together at all?
No, they're separate guns, I think.
They're separate guns?
2 separate guns.
Should we go around the other?
Hmm?
Are these 2 different guns?
Yes, that's... yeah.
Ah, right, got you. I thought they were just the same gun. Okay, that's interesting. Not really what I wanted it to do then. I thought they were just 2 guns. I didn't realise these were 2 guns.
Well, it looks like the 2 separate ones.
Yeah, I think they are, to be fair. There's a very wide connector on them. You would literally need to glue the one of them in.
Mm.
So you could, if we're going to get another one, you could have one with this one with the other one.
Yeah.
Just a case of which is which, really.
I've no idea, it didn't say on here.
It doesn't actually tell you which is which anyway, does it?
No.
Right. I'll make a final decision on that. I'll just flick his head on. Okay, so the driver.
Looks like the guns sit in that bit there anyway. That.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's going to sit on there, and those 2 prongs on there will probably fit
Where they?
that is.
Yeah. Do you want me to leave these guys glued off? Then you can paint these guys.
Yeah.
It'll be a bit easier to
Yeah,
paint.
it'll be a bit easier for me to get into them.
Okay, so he's going to sit on there. And then these 2, like you say, they'll fit into those 2 holes on there. Really sit on there. There we go. Push him in to place. Yeah, so he'll definitely need to be glued in at the end just to keep him in. So he's going to go on there, and then we're going to have, let's say this guy. He's going to go on there, and then that bit there is where the gun's sort of mounted on that, isn't it? So, let's actually, because we haven't had a look at the card yet, so let's get some cards out. We'll look at them properly at the end. So I'm going to get some cards out. In the meantime, I'm also going to put some stuff on this. So we'll be back in a second. Okay, so we're back. So Claire's made a choice. So this was the one that we didn't choose first.
That's the Bark twin laser gun.
Yeah.
So there is the card.
I'll show it off now because we're in that point.
Yeah.
So it's a 1-3 range, 2 black, 2 white. Reduce your maximum speed by 1, fixed front rear, there you go, 18 points. I think it's the cheapest option as well. Not bad, 2 of each dice. The one we've gone with
is the ion gun.
1 to 3 range, 3 black, 1 white. Reduce minimum speed by 1, fixed front and rear, impact 1 and ion 1. 28 points. 10 points more expensive. But
I think it's worth it.
You're going to be fighting droids. Initially, anyway. One thing I did think of was you put a really, really small magnet on there. And a really, really small magnet on there. And you could magnetise them, but he wouldn't be attached to the gun. His arms would be a bit weird looking. Because you've really got to glue them into place to get it to attach. The other thing you do is if you don't want to use a magnet, you could just put little pins in and then drop a pin through. You would be able to see it because that's only a very thin thing, but it would work if you wanted to keep them multi. And then obviously what we have done is we've not added, that's not glued onto there, nor will it be, and his lower half won't be glued onto his upper half, so you can always switch between one of those options and this option, which is
the RPS 6 gunner.
The RPS 6 gunner, which is 1 of each coloured dice, 2 to 4 range. It's a bit of a longer range. And reduce your maximum speed by 1, impact 2, so it's definitely anti-armour. There we go. So I've built this base up like I've done with the Legion base. I've left like the cross section in. I like to do that just so you can still see where the arcs are a little bit. Built that up, put the stem on there. I'm actually going to fall off at this point. Don't worry about that. I did line this up when I was doing it, so that goes in pretty far actually, that stem. You don't have a lot of ground clearance, so if you are making a fancy base, don't build it up too much. But there we go. So I've off-centered that slightly because it's like a sidecar and everything. And then just switch them around. Okay. I don't want to. I want the other gun. You can't have the other gun. Go on. There we go on there. So what we probably will do is glue those legs to the bike, if it works that way. I mean, it should do. If it doesn't for any reason, we might magnetise the legs to the bike. The driver will just go on once he's painted. There we go. So that's the clones that you get, the Republic side that you get in the box set.
Yay.
I think we're going to have a brew and then we're going to make a start on the droids.
You see, I've already got Grievous out because I thought you were doing Grievous first, but...
I'm not doing Grievous first.
You're not doing
Grievous last.
You're doing him last.
I still need time to think. You've got a funny idea of what the... of following page 1 to 2 to 3 to...
I don't think... The end. No, it's boring. Boring.
Right, we will be back in a moment and we'll make a start on the droids. Okay, so we're back. To continue with the droids, I've compared all the bases while we're having a brew and we're ready to go. So these are the sprues with the droids on. So
this one holds your 2 leaders, which are all part A.
Right, so the sprues are numbered A, and this also has C and E on it.
Yeah, so those 2 are other battle droid troopers. Right, okay. So C is one kneeling down. Yeah. And E looks like one walking forward.
So we'll do all the A's, all the B's and so on. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you've got 2 in each.
So if you want to cut off the parts for the A's. Okay. And we can start having a look at these battle droids.
Okay.
Now, if you, the camera's going to pick this up. Wink. But that is a lighter grey than the plastic on this and that. So I actually don't know if we're dealing with a third type of plastic here. So I will again attempt to use the plastic glue. Live in hope, you know, one day the plastic glue will work. Because it's just less messy than using the super glue. The super glue does bond a lot better.
So there's body.
Right.
There is A4, which is one leg, and A5, which is the other leg.
Yep. I take it that these have got like a D connection on like there. Okay. So let's try the glue. Okay. So I've already prepped some bases. Hopefully this glue decides to stick this time. So there appears to also be more battle dries than there is clones as well.
Yes, I thought there might have been. There seemed an awful lot of blue
Bases, yeah.
bases, yeah.
Is this all for just one guy?
Mm-hmm.
Bloody hell. We're back in a minute actually because we're sat here very silently. Well, quiet.
Sorry, I'm trying to make sure I've got everything.
Okay, so we're back. I took the legs off because I wasn't convinced they were drying properly again. I can't see any real adhesion on that, to be honest. But typically, also stuck in the wrong way around. No one was really watching. So this is the front, and that's the back. Front, back. Yeah, there's no sort of like bubbling or anything on that. The surface layer just goes a bit manky on the using that plastic glue.
You got it?
Yeah, taking a while to come out. Yeah, so the legs go on to that. Oops. Very fiddly. Don't know why that's got stuck.
You expecting me to do something with that, sorry?
I was hoping he was going to stick it.
Oh. You not use that?
Yeah. Should come flying out now. Yeah, that's all. Yeah, I think I had them stuck on wrong and used other glue. It's melted the leg a bit. It's ever so slightly different to the other one, which is fine.
They look a bit more battle worn.
Yeah. Right. So these guys are holding macro binoculars, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
So we'll do the head first. Let's do the head. The head's two parts. This bit and this bit.
Yeah.
Oh, these are fiddly as hell.
They are very fiddly. I thought that as soon as I was cutting them off. Cutting them is a nightmare.
It's like an entire sprue of Lanyo's beards.
Yes. Or Lady Allender's roses.
Oh my Lord in heaven. This is where plastic glue would be better. It would adhere better if it was the right kind of plastic. Oh my God. Can't believe I've got to do this like 1,000 times. So anyway, from now on I'll be playing as the Empire. Like Stormtroopers. If we could get anything out of that. It's blocked up again.
Oh, again?
Yeah.
Do you want me to cut the top off a little bit?
Yeah. Oh my Lord! Right.
I think we're going to have to pause filming.
Yeah, I'm covered in glue as well, that's not helping.
I'll get some
Just
water.
be 1 second. Okay guys, I have to do a bit off camera because it was infuriating. That's what we've ended up with. How right it is I don't know, because there's instructions are not great for where the gun and the antennae should go. I've had a look at several pictures, and that appears to go on the shoulder and that appears to go on that shoulder. The fit isn't that great either for where they go. And putting them together with super glue with this sort of like minuscule detail is slightly infuriating. So there'll be plenty of swear words probably for the rest of this video. But there we go, that is one of them done. So yeah, I wouldn't use this at all because it's made the legs go a bit funny on this guy. So it will be super glue. Unless there's a plastic glue people know works, please tell me. Future. Right, so this guy, again, is the other leader battle droid. I'm going to go ahead and put the arms on. And this is painful enough, lining these bloody things up. So what we have is the binoculars. And then you've got to line this bit up with that. And then you're going to do the same on the other arm. And then you're going to line all that up with the body. And with plastic glue, it gives you a little bit of time to sort of get it into position before it starts to set. Super glue, it doesn't. And half the time you end up sticking to it. So let's do this one on camera. Might be the last one I do on camera. Let's have a crack. And not getting super glue everywhere as well. This one. So what I'm actually going to do with this one, because the head's at a slightly different angle, I'm going to do it so he's got the binoculars lower down. Like he's just taken a look at something and now he's lowered them. Because it makes him look a bit different from the other one. Which, since they bothered to make a multi-part kit like this, I may as well try and do something like that with it. Like at the beginning when I was going, it's really cool, they got one. And now I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
So if we line that up like that, that should approximately be in the right place. And then we need to push that on there. See, that went on a lot easier than the other one. Probably because I've done it once. Right, so then we have the gun. See, it's got this little bit on there, but it doesn't seem to line up to where it should do. It pushes it out a bit. So it says it goes sort of on the shoulder like that. So you literally just got to put a big globular glue there and then try and get some contact on the back of the gun into the shoulder, and that little wedge there. Then opposite it, put this thing on, which goes that way around, I hope. Yeah. There we go, like that. There we go. If you know how long the other one took me to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's easier that was. There we go.
Yay!
That second was a lot quicker. I'm really hoping I've fathomed that to put these together now. Right, let's move on.
Right. Which one do you want? Do you want
B.
C?
Well, what's
We've got E or C.
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 C. How many C's are there?
2.
2. Not 7.
No, just 2.
What's this guy doing?
Kneeling down.
Oh my god.
You chose C.
Kneeling down. No,
Mm-hmm.
got that right. At least they should have like D things where the legs are. Yeah, the legs shouldn't be a problem. See the confidence there. Legs shouldn't be a problem. And hopefully the rest of them have got those backpacks on, which I hope line up better. Have you just got a normal gun, this guy?
Yes, he has.
Right, so we got backpack. Look at that. It does look like it's got a little line on it to show where it lines up. At least. Then we've got gun. So we've got 2 parts. I've seen 2 parts. Rather than 3. Head's the same crazy nonsense. Huh?
Mm-hmm. I don't see why that has to be separate. I really don't.
Hey! So, yeah. So about those legs. Get this arm on there. Nearly did it. First time. Oh well. Get rid of that. I'll put the backpack on at this point. Okay, that's right. Seems to be. Right. Well, actually do, I'm going to put it on its base. Like that. I mean, they look great. I've got to be honest. I can't fault them on how they look.
It's just a fiddly to put together.
It's really fiddly to put together. That first one was exceptionally fiddly to put together. I'm going to jinx it there by saying something stupid like, this hasn't been too bad. And then it's just going to explode or something, like a Death Star going off. Okay, it's alright. Is this the other one? Yeah. Definitely put the other arm on before you put the gun arm on. So I've learned from that. Colour and emblem. Let's get this base.
Yeah.
Do they all go together like these two? Just in different stances?
Yes. Yeah, these next lot are stood up. Or walking forward thing.
Yeah, head's coming apart again. It was all going so well. How many is that? 3?
Well, there's 2 of those, and then there's 2 more, and then we're into onto the other ones.
I'm fooling around with fiddly stuff. It's bound to stick to me more than it is to what it's meant to. It's great. Never thought I'd really want activators for plastic. There we go. Right, those 2.
Into the next 2.
Which 2 of these?
Part E, so this one here.
So these are all one sprue?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Cool. And then how many other sprues are there?
There's those which are D's and B's.
D's and B's.
Yeah. So.
These are all the same?
Yeah.
So there's 4 each of those, isn't there?
Yep. And then you've got the special wets.
Special wets. What we might do, we'll put these ones together. If these go together like these, we'll do all the rest off camera. Apart from the special weapons, we'll come back for those.
Shall I start cutting these off and putting them in little bunches for you?
You can do. Because the silence is palpable and the concentration is that much. I can't multitask. Like being able to talk and do any of this at the same time. Is he like running or something? What's his beef?
It's like he's walking forward.
He's freaking tangling forward.
Going forward. I didn't realise droids need the tango.
Neither did I. He's in a really weird... Yeah, he's walking, isn't he? Yeah. Wow, that's weird. It's like he's sort of like walking along and going, what the hell's that? It's sort of like a bit of a odd stance. That was dumb. No. Cooperate. Bloody hell.
Think how chuffed you'll be once you've got them all done. Nice.
I'll have either gone mad or
Oh,
I'll be very, very happy.
I thought you'd already gone mad.
Yeah, so I should be very happy. Sweet. Okay, let's stick that together. Right, I'll have to extend the other more. It dries.
tell you something, the Lego ones were a lot easier to put together.
Yeah. If you give me like tons of Lego ones, it'd be like, yes, let's get these together. It'll be done by now.
Can't believe how much Lego is these days, though.
Yeah, it's probably buying a box of these is probably cheaper than buying the actual Lego versions.
Yeah. Having gone in a Lego store at the weekend,
Yeah.
I was like, how much? Just for a little box of Lego.
Yeah, it's doubled in price, I think.
Yeah.
Since we got some Star Wars Lego like 10 years ago. Which was a bit of fun. And that was expensive. I think it's doubled, maybe even further than doubled in price.
Yeah.
For what is equivalently the same sort of thing. Like the Y-wing.
Mm.
I'm not on about the big kick-ass Y-wing that we've got. I'm on about like a normal sized. Damn you to hell, droid.
Yeah, it's I think it's since it's gone to like different, like, how can I say it, not franchises, but you know, movie franchises. Okay, fair enough.
Franchises is fine.
Yeah, it seems to be that since it's gone to that, it's like, I don't know, it's just gone out of the window, the price of stuff.
I think Star Wars might be the one that started that off though. Because when they realised people were going to pay like 300 quid, 400 quid for a Millennium Falcon or a Death Star or something like that.
Well, the Death Star is about 300 and odd pound, isn't it?
They thought, hang on, what else can we do?
Yeah.
But that upped the normal price of Lego as well.
It also means like the older range is like, you know, what we remember with like the pirates and the city and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
The space ones, they're not there anymore.
No, it is pretty much 90% movies now.
Yeah.
You do still get Lego cities and tanks and some of the ranges, but I think
they've let them go.
90% of it now seems to be film
Orientated.
or series orientated.
Yeah.
Something like that. Really cashing in on it.
Which is a shame really, because that's not what Lego was about for me. Lego was about having that ability to, you know, create a pirate island or something with just Lego bricks and whatever you had lying around.
That's exactly what it was. And the fact that you had like Star Wars was a novelty.
Yeah.
Now that's the norm.
I remember the old style space dudes that just had like the motorbike helmet with an open visor. And then you had like a red, blue, white, yellow. What's the other colour? Is it green? You could buy a little box of about 5 of them for about £4.
Was there a black one?
Black one, yeah, probably. Yeah, vaguely familiar that. No, about £4 for a box set, £4.50.
Yeah.
I remember going to the Asda where we lived, and every time I went in, my first port of call was the toy section. And then pleading with my mum just to get a little box. Because I'd saved up my pocket money.
I've got glue on my fingers now. It's just I'm losing my grip on reality. Cthulhu Save. So yeah, I'll have him back in.
That looks really good actually. That's a good look for him.
It's one good thing. As much as I'm complaining, you can put the arms in slightly different positions and the heads in slightly different positions.
Mm.
And it looks right because the battle droids do have some movement in them.
Mm.
And it doesn't look exact because the clones look like clones. The clones look like it's just, you've got like cookie cutter models that you can't change without conversion mode. These, well, obviously you can see that even the leaders they look slightly different.
Mm.
And because there's now 4 of the same coming up, the challenge is to put them in slightly different positions, but they all go together the same way. 2 legs, 2 arms. They've got the one gun held across, haven't they?
Mm.
Same head configuration, and they've all got those backpacks.
Yes.
Which I'm glad because they're weird. So we're going to cut away now. I'm going to put together all the normal battle droids, and we'll come back for the special ones. How's that sound?
Yeah.
And that way I can take my time over this and not have to rush it.
Mm-hmm.
Right, we'll see you in a moment, guys. Okay guys, so we're back. We've done the sort of stock droids. Turned out alright. Let's escape. Right, so we've got the
heavy weapons.
2 heavy weapons. Is it 2? It is 2.
Yeah, so you've got the E60R Trooper.
Okay.
And the E5C Trooper.
Okay. So those 2 weapons.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll get those off and have a look at them.
Right. These. So these are G. So this is all the G parts.
G.
Yeah.
Absolutely covered in glue now. Which one's this?
Just bear with me. E60R Trooper.
Okay. It's the same configuration of body as well, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay, let's get the body part together.
So that's it for him. Cut the other one off.
Okay.
The same one.
It's the second version.
Yeah.
It's 2 of each, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Where's this little bit go?
I don't know.
Okay.
Because I've got everything on the on the instructions. I'll have a look for you in a minute.
It's part of the gun. There's a bit cut out there actually.
You fathomed it out.
I think it goes there. I suspect it goes.
Yeah, it looks like it goes on the shoulder kind of thing.
Right, so that goes onto the gun. Okay.
There you go. It's that one there. G7.
G7. Where is it? There it is. It's all the way up there. There we go. See, that's sort of the position on mine. Put the other one together. Start doing like a factory production. That was the easiest way to do it, really. Just stick the legs together, stick the heads together, stick the arms into place. So we're doing a lot of these. But yeah.
So I can't see you getting another box set then.
Yeah.
Oh. You would get another box set.
Yeah. The 2 squads. And then obviously they're bringing out the add-on boxes with the extra heavy weapons and stuff as well. And the commander and I think there's a comms guy as well. It's the same for each army. But yeah, good.
Even though they've been like hellish to put together.
Yeah. I think we're going to enjoy putting them together.
Would you say it's just figuring out a way best to put them together?
Yeah. It's kind of a little bit of a process, get the legs on, do the arms, get the non-gun arm on first, and then fiddle about for ages trying to line up the gun arm. Try and make sure the glue doesn't stick to you. And just ignore the fact how tedious the heads are to put together. And don't worry too much about them being straight. Because to be honest, you look at these guys in the films, they've got, like I said before, they've got quite a lot of movement in their heads. They do end up jabbering to each other a lot.
Excuse me.
Okay, so that's those guys. Oh, what's the other one?
These guys. These are the E5C troopers.
We've got 2 guns.
Yeah, they've got one that looks like it goes on the backpack.
Okay.
And one that they're holding.
I think what you're really looking forward to is the droid decals. You said that they look really easy to put together, so it shouldn't take too long.
Are you having a laugh?
What?
You having a laugh? You actually see the guide for all them. It might as well be in like alien language.
It's in Yoderese.
Yeah, basically. It looks like so many different little parts on it.
It'll be fun.
Yay!
There's only 2 of... I don't know how it works. I don't know whether there's actually only 2 of them. But they go into different modes. Because there's 4 models, isn't there?
There's one where it's all crunched up and rolling, and one where it's out with the.
So I mean, I think they
toucans.
might be the same model. It's just you. I don't know. I need to read the rules. It's just a feeling. Just a feeling.
Well, you've got Droid Car 1, 2, 3 and 4. 3 and 4 look like the ones rolling around.
Is that the last one?
Yes.
See? You've already picked up the sprues. You're really looking forward to it.
Yay.
You enjoy me watch? You watch me lose my temper. What are you on about? Yeah, 1,000 young lost beards cried out in pain. Let's get the zoom it's a bit more down this one. It's faffy as hell. These sometimes I'll just go straight on if you're lucky. And other times, no. Yeah, it was infinitely easier than the first one. Sometimes maybe as you get used to where the guns go as well, you know where to put the gun arm to get it ready in the right place. This backpack's on. Yeah.
I'm just reading the droidy cars.
Instructions.
It makes no sense.
I'm sure it does.
Well, I might ask you to come round and have a look at it with me. Make sure I'm thinking that I'm on the right lines.
It makes perfect sense.
To them, yeah.
To whoever wrote the instructions.
To me, no.
Not a lot of room there for that head to go on. Pardon me. I like the way you're looking at me, it's like, oh my god.
I just want to know whether I'm right and what I'm thinking on this.
Of course you are. You're thinking, oh, this is really easy. A novice could do this.
Like I say, it might as well be written in Yoda language for all I care.
What we'll do, we'll stick it on the bases there. Okay. So on these backpacks actually, there is a little space, a little cutout for the gun to actually go on. It's meant to go on the back on these guys. I just realised. Because obviously infinitely better than the leaders.
Yeah, it's hard to say where they go.
I knew that was going to come a bloody thing. Wasn't on very well long though. Into place. Right. Yeah, you see it better on this one. Oh, it's stuck to me again. It's going to go on for a while, this. There we go. Goes into this, onto the head on. so. So there's the big guns. And there's the little guns. Sorted. Right, that's the end of the droid, battle droids. Oh god, that took forever.
Droidy cars next.
Droidy cars. Right, we'll have a moment, we'll clear this away. I'll be back in a second.
Okay, so these are the droidy cars.
Yep.
So what it says in the manual are there are A1 to A17 for droidy car 1, and C1 to C17 for droidy car 2.
Yep.
And they're both exactly the same in the picture, so that's the one that's got the guns out and everything. And then parts B1 to B16 for droidy cars 3 and 4, so that's the one that's all rolled up.
Yeah.
So on this sprue here, these bits, you've got A parts here and C parts there.
Yeah.
And on here you've got A stroke C 1 or 2 or whatever. So what I think I understand it as being, if you cut off all the A parts off that one and all the A parts off that one, and you use that one, you only have the C parts left.
Yeah.
That's how I understand it.
I think that's right. I think what you said makes sense. Right, so let's start.
Right.
Do the A and C ones first.
A and C ones first.
Yeah.
Right, okay. So we'll do all the A ones first.
So what parts are you putting off first?
Well, do you want to do this bit first, this
Yeah.
top bit? Right, so if I do A17, 16, A7 and A8, A5 and A6, I'll get them off first.
Building these bad boys. That's A17, isn't it? That's A16. Okay. Is that A16? Oh, that's A5, isn't it?
Yeah. 6 and I'll just do 16.
That's A6. That's 16, is it?
Yeah.
It's kind of like the face part, isn't it? So that bit fits onto there. I believe. From the instructions anyway.
So those two bits go together, and then all your bits fit onto there.
So this bit, that goes into there, doesn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you want me to turn it round and then you can see it?
Yes, stop, because it looks like.
There you go.
Yeah, that must be further forward than I thought. Yeah, okay. So that bit fits into there like that. I thought it was like up there, but it's not. Now it fits onto the, leaving that dangly bit in the middle. Okay. Yeah, that's like that. So next we have
A7 and 8.
Yeah.
Those go together.
Those go together.
A5 goes into the bottom of that, and A6 goes onto the back of A5.
So these two, yeah, they fit together like that. Okay. And which way up is that? That's that way up, isn't it? On the drawing. Is that right? Yep.
Yep.
So an A5 fits underneath this.
Yep.
Into there, I would assume.
Yes.
There we go. And that. Then we have
A6.
A6.
So the paddles go
Facing forward.
Yeah.
And is that attached to that? Did you go on that? No, on that. So that bit's right. And then we have paddles. Do they go on?
Let's have a look at the first bit.
Where does that fit onto?
Let's have a look.
That's just like going on the back. There's nothing for it to go onto.
Let's have a look.
And this bit.
Well, there's like a little
This
groove in
bit's
the middle.
got two grooves on it, I think. So that and that will go on there. Not should fit into the. It's got to go on there.
Let's have a look at that bit.
Got this bit right.
Yay.
You know.
Yeah. Oh, I see.
God, someone does.
Sorry, I'm just looking at it.
She'll reveal the secret in a moment, guys. Honest.
Right, can you see that last vertebrae at the bottom?
Yeah.
It's got like a little nodule on it.
Yeah.
Can you see in there, in the middle of, right in the middle, it's got a nodule cut out.
Oh yes.
I think that goes
Makes sense.
from there. Somehow.
So yeah, there's. It's so small.
It's very, on the very last vertebrae at the back, that
So,
in there,
yeah.
it's got like a little cut out square peg, and on the very last vertebrae it's got a raised square peg that corresponds with that. Very hard to say.
Again, I'm sure the guys who designed the instructions knew what they were doing.
Oh, I'm sure he did, yeah. And I'm sure it made perfect sense to them.
There we go. Okay. So that goes on there like that. And again, just put the head part on. There we go. So what's next?
So next is the tripod bit.
Yep.
So you've got A4, which is the back part of the leg.
That's the back.
You've got A2, which is like the front part.
Both front legs.
Yeah, and then you've got A1 and A3. So A3's like got the connector.
Is that the top part?
That's the top part.
That's the bottom part.
Yeah. So it looks like A2 goes in that long bit at the front.
Yeah. So we've got one little bit going that way and two that way. So that makes sense. That that bit will go in there. And then this bit will go in there. And then somehow those bits will go on there. But what you can probably do is put that bit on there and then push that bit in because it's a peg.
Yeah.
So that's the way to do it. So front legs, close it, back leg, done. Next.
So next bit is these bits with the guns on. So this is A9.
Yeah.
What I'll do is I'll do these in parts. So I'll do this side first.
Yeah.
Then that side, because there's a lot of parts on this.
Yeah, there's
a fair few parts on this.
7 parts make up the gun.
Yeah.
So that's the arms.
So that's the arms, so that goes that way.
Pointing like that.
So if I give you A12, A10 and A13.
Yeah.
There is A10.
Which one's that?
A10. That's the middle bit. So this bit here.
Okay.
This bit is A12.
So that's going to fit into there. That's right, isn't it? Yeah. Which one you got there?
That's A12.
Which one's 12?
That one there on the
The outside. So A12's got 2 grooves.
Yep.
That. And there's 2 corresponding grooves for that. So we're going to attach A12. Yep.
Yep. And then you've got A13.
Goes on the other side. Okay.
And that's one side done.
Yeah.
So I'll get you A11, 14 and 15 next.
There's 2 little holes on the back of that. And there's 1 little hole in the front of that. And then there's also like a little hinge type bit. So I'm going to put the hinge bit on first.
I had an accident with that one.
Have you?
Yeah, it snapped.
What's that? Is it the hydraulics bit?
Yeah.
Shouldn't be too bad to fix.
It's a clean break, it's like the sprue snapped.
Yeah, for God's sake. See, this bit's annoying. that's on there. So that needs to go into that. Okay. And then these two pipes should fit into these two. That's even without any glue. It's actually, because there's that many points of connection, it's still on. The next one Right. See, that bit's broke, is it? Right. What I'll do, put that on there. There's no way a broke one will survive that. Let me put that on first. And we shall glue that and that. Piece. By the way. Oh, now we should have a pair of tweezers.
Do you want some tweezers?
No, because what will happen is I'll get it on the tweezers, I'll be like, yes, some of that, and then it'll ping off and fly across the room. As it inevitably does. I have a pair of tweezers. I think what Claire did, she thought, it's not challenging enough, this.
I don't know.
She decided to split his bit into 2 parts.
No. It was broken when I pulled it off. I took it off, it was broken.
It was like that when I got here. So I can get a bit more glue on that. Okay, so there should be 2 bits.
So that's A14.
Yeah.
And A15.
So these bits have got like a long connection on, so you can't get the 2 sides mixed up.
That's good.
It's difficult. Okay. Okay. Right.
And then that all goes together.
So this bit attaches where?
So that attaches somewhere in the main part, just underneath the head, is it?
Right. So do we think there?
That top bit. Seems to have a notch out of there, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Looks right to me.
Go on, that doesn't like it. does this fit you into? Go behind that. Say so.
Yay!
Done.
That's one done.
Yeah, there's a lot going on though.
Yeah.
I think you went together relatively easy. Relative being better than that first battle droid I put together. I'll just throw the box out window.
So do you want to do the next one like that?
Yes.
Yes. Right. Get the parts off then. Do it in the same way I did that one.
I'm trying not to break it.
I'll try not to.
Joking, I know it's broken.
Doesn't look like this one's broken though.
You said it now, so if it does break.
I'm just going to scream if it does.
It's pretty cool though, I do like it. So which one's this? Is C? Or
This is C.
C.
So this is using the A/C parts on the main sprue on this big sprue.
No connection.
That's it. Cool.
Hate that. He just wants to stick to me more than he wants to stick to the model. I don't think I've ran it. Fucking hell. Sorry guys. It's not going so well. bits.
Oh, hang on. Can I have that bit back?
No, you can't.
Please.
No.
Seat. That bit back.
Okay. You didn't say which bit you wanted back. You alright?
Yeah.
What you doing?
Just making sure I've got the right bits.
Can I have them?
Come. There you go.
These are different.
Hmm?
These are different.
Different connectors or?
Yeah. The other one had a long one on one side.
Yeah, I gave you the wrong arm on that one.
That's the fun part. It's designed by
The Sith.
the Sith. Someone doesn't know how to build these to make easy to make models.
Heaven help them if they ever move to Games Workshop.
We have now. Got no further.
Mm.
Right. Bit on. It's that bit in. Bring back to that round one. There it goes in there. There it goes in there. And on the other side. There you go. There's something wrong there. Oh no. Put that one the wrong way around. Oh shit, that's broke. That's rookie mistake, eh?
Heck.
Yeah, can I get that off now? Somehow. Right, I'll pause this while I get this off because it's going to be a while. Okay, made a mess of that, but there we go, finished. Back on correctly. Right, who's next?
The 3 and 4.
3 and 4 versions.
Yeah. Right. So, just looking at the best way to do this. To me, it looks like if you get B9 and 10 together, that's that bit.
The top part, yeah.
We put B2 together and B7 and 8, that's that bit.
Yeah.
Then B3, 1, 6, 5, 4 looks like that bit.
Yeah.
And then these side bits which appear to be 11, 12 and 13 and 14, 15 and 16, which are those 2 bits, and then once you've put them all together you've got 4 parts. You just stick them all together.
Okay.
5 even.
Probably that.
Body. So,
do you want to cut the parts off and then we'll put it together?
Yeah.
Okay, so these are the parts for the rolled up one. So the bottom, middle, top, sides. Each way to think about it. So we do the bottom part, which just looks like these 2 parts go together. It's down there. See?
Yeah.
It's probably having so much glue on my fingers now, it's getting really, really hard to hold things. Right. So is that good? Doesn't seem very well aligned, those. Con Bennett. So yeah, goes like that, doesn't it? God. I was hoping it would just go together. Got together like that. So then we have B whatever.
5, 6 and 4.
B6.
Excuse me.
And then take the last side goes there. I assume. Middle bit is all this stuff.
B3.
Yeah.
So you've got the 2 paddles on the back and they are facing inward.
Inward.
Yeah.
Okay. A few bits on here. They're facing inward. Where do they attach to? On this bit here.
Yeah, looks like it.
So, like that.
Yeah.
Oh, like that. Okay. Over here. This goes on here, doesn't it?
Oh.
Okay. And then we've got the headpiece.
Yep.
Just similar to the other one, but it's not as elongated. So that's like that.
Mm-hmm. I think you've just got the side bits to put on.
So we have, in this case, there's only 3 parts each. So are these sort of pointing backwards?
Yes, looks like it.
Right. This one. Right, really hard to hold on to them now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is really good. This should be pretty straightforward, to be honest.
God wants the world to live.
Yeah. Right, so these go into which way are they facing? Down, up, left, right?
Whatever that says.
God, these are shit instructions.
Aren't they? looks like it, yeah.
That light doesn't want to go on. Is it the way around that?
Well, it seems to be pointing forward, that.
Mm. Should be like that one, I think.
Ah.
Not sure how to tell. Yeah,
So those front two going to the back and that one's coming to the front, is that right?
Yeah. Right. There we go. It's like he's asleep. Right, so one more.
Yeah.
Let's get it done. So this has become now, it's just like, let's get it over with. It's an enjoyable experience. Picture of it only shows pictures of the ones that are unfolded.
Yay.
It would be nice to have a picture of it not folded up. There we go. To make an assumption. Yay. My word.
Yeah.
I don't know what these are for.
What's these?
These fucking droids. They're all friggin' asleep.
Just so they look different, don't it?
There's only 2 droids.
Yeah, so you've got some that are open.
Yeah, I think these are just
Some-
counters.
Oh, are they?
I don't think they're actual models they're actually using in the game. I don't think they are. I hope they are, but I've got a feeling it'll just be like, this is what they're like when they're not moving, and you change it to that model to say they're moving quicker. That's what I suspect. I don't know for sure, but based not on any predetermined knowledge, just a feeling. A dark feeling. Just because there's no picture of them in the front part. Oh mercy. This is the kind of thing that it's not just lose the will to live. It sort of makes you reconsider miniature wargaming altogether. Yeah, we're back. Ran out of film on the camera. It's taking that long to do this. But here we have the droider cars on roller mode.
Yep.
Rollerball mode. And here we have the droider cars shooting away. Cool. So last model to build, General Grievous. That's the sprue. So I think this is the first character on a sprue. And there's 3 versions of him. So you can have him with twin lightsabers, lightsaber and gun, or with all 4 lightsabers. And the all 4 lightsabers is very, very cool. I'm going to save that for if we do get a second box. So we're going to be building. If we do. I mean, they weren't too bad to build. It was these things that just kept falling apart. The battle droids. Right, so we'll get the parts off for building General Grievous. So he'll be wearing his cloak and he'll have both lightsabers. Yeah. So if you are thinking of getting this game,
It's a really have
really have a serious think about the trouble it'll take to put together the droids and stuff. It's not like the original Legion where everything was fairly straightforward to put together. Is that his foot?
That's his foot.
Okay.
I thought you just wiped that off the table then.
But yeah, it's the detail on the models is excellent. Okay. That's the upside. Are these the same? Or
No, one was
is that
D5.
left and right?
Yeah, one was D5 and one was D6.
Is the first one you put down 5?
Yes.
Right, they're the right way around.
That's D3, which goes on top of D5.
That's D3, is it?
Mhm.
You said that was D5?
That might have been D5 then. That could be D6.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's the other leg.
Which way do the legs go?
That one.
Yeah, thought so. So yeah, just goes straight on there, doesn't it? Let's glue that on there. Put it in waiting.
There's the body.
This is the body 2 parts.
Yeah.
Okay. So, is there different versions of the body?
No.
Right. So just one body.
There's his neck.
So these 2 parts will just go together like that. So what's that bit, sorry?
That's his neck.
He's got a neck on him, hasn't he?
Mhm.
Put that in place. That's the neck in place, body together. Put the legs on. Okay. Cloak.
Mhm.
Is that 2 parts?
Yes.
tidy up on that. That's a big part of the clunk. Take it what goes on that?
Well, he's got these shoulder pads.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if they go on or not. Because he doesn't say not to put them on.
Well, they'll be underneath the claw. Like you said, it doesn't say not to put them on.
Like that one will go on that one. It goes on that one.
They actually go on the arms then? Shoulder pads?
So, because on the...
Yeah, so the actual connection's on the arm, isn't it? So it won't go on. Otherwise they wouldn't have a connection on these arms.
I was wondering if it was for his other... his other arms that he's got going.
Yeah, so if you do the 4 arms, there's actually 4 separate arms. Because his arms split into 2.
So that'll be these thinner ones, wouldn't it? Yeah.
So there'd be no need to have the connections on here. I'm assuming.
Yeah, so if you wanted the 4 lightsabers, you'd be using the 14, 15, 18 and 19. Take it, yeah. And part D8 which is just a circular bit without the cloak.
Right. Okay. Now see if this will actually go on. Yeah. Sure, I don't want to go on with that one. Okay. So let's take that arm off. To make sure the cloak goes on right. Just reattach that now. Stick him on a base. Make him a bit easier to handle to put on the helm.
I think you chose the right one with the cloak.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that a two-part head?
Yeah.
Yay! Shocked. There's a little line on it to line it up. Okay, there he is, General Grievous. Together again. Cloak does not want to stay on. There we go.
Cool.
There he is. Written down. So there we go. So that's all the models together at last.
Hurrah!
That was a marathon.
Was it?
Sorry?
Was it a marathon?
Yeah. Okay. So, we'll take a look at the cards. Start with General Grievous. The camera's focusing after all this time. And then we have the droid cards. Battle droids. Well, probably terrible. Because they're going to have someone that shoots worse than clone. Or the precursor troopers, obviously.
Yeah.
Speeder. Phase 1 clones. It's another Phase 1 clone. Then Obi-Wan. Then we've got the cards though. 1, 2, and 3. And standing orders as well. Just with the Clone Wars artwork on instead. We have Obi-Wan's specific cards. Hello there. Hello there.
Hello.
Knowledge and Defence. And General Kenobi. Then we have Trained in Your Jedi Arts.
Why did you go like all Emperor then?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I can't do Grievous' voice, so I just went as evil as I could.
Yeah, it was like full Emps.
Supreme Commander. And crush them. And then we have the intercept, transmissions, key positions, recover the supplies, breakthrough, battle lines, major offensive, disarray, long march, clear conditions, hostile environments, rapid reinforcements, limited visibility. I think they're all the same cards from the original Legion. There's anything new there. Then we have the cards. We've got Command and Presence ×2. We have Aggressive Tactics ×2. We have Hunter, again ×2. Tenacity ×2. Environmental Gear ×2. Recon Intel ×2. HQ Uplink again ×2. Long Range Comms Link. Jedi Mind Trick. Force Reflexes. Force Push. Force Guidance.
That's new.
That's new, I've not seen that one.
No.
Battle Meditation. Hope. I've not seen Hope.
That's new as well.
Hope. Fragmentation Grenades, 2 of those. Phase 1 Clone Trooper, obviously that's new for them. 2 of those. B1 Battle Droids, 2 of those. The Z6 Phase 1 Trooper, which has got the 1 to 3 range and the 6 white dice. So obviously that's the minigun one. 2 of those. The DC-15 Phase Trooper, 2 red dice, range 1 to 4, critical 1. Nice.
Nice.
And then we have the E5C B1 Trooper, which is 1 to 3, 3 black dice. 2 of those. Then we have the E60R B1 Trooper, Impact 2, 1 red, 2 black, and that's 2 to 4 range. And then we have 3 upgrades for the Bark Speeder. So that was the twin laser gun we spoke about before. The gunner, yeah, we spoke about those before, and then the ion gunner, spoke about that one as well. And the 1 General Grievous only upgrade, which is his DT-57 Annihilator, which is the gun. It's pretty nifty actually, the gun in the game. You don't need to put it on the model to have it, so it's like. But yeah, that's pretty nifty as well. Right, so there we go. So we've got, I think we went through everything, didn't we?
I think we have, yeah.
And then there's only the one, because there was 2 manuals previously, wasn't there?
There was, yeah, but I think that one says...
Everything's sort of combined into one manual.
Yeah.
Instructions, learn to play, the learn to play diagram, which is the same as the first game. And then the rules, which were pretty much all the same. I think there's a few extra bits and pieces in here. Well, I'll give it a good read through to see. Obviously the front cover's got the Clone Trooper on instead of the Stormtrooper. There we go. What do you reckon?
Yay!
I'm glad it's over the night.
Yeah. I like the Clone Troopers.
Yeah, the Clone Troopers look awesome. They're easy to put together.
Yeah.
They're the same as the Stormtroopers and the Rebels from the original box. If you're new to wargaming or you don't want the hassle of building stuff, they're perfect. They're just like the originals. That's the easy end of the scale for me.
Yeah.
Other than like a single part model you don't even need to glue together, that's the easy end of the scale. Obi-Wan's the same.
Yeah.
Exactly the same as them. Easy to put together.
He wasn't too bad to put together, I must admit, the General Grievous. That wasn't too bad, that was fairly straightforward.
Was relatively straightforward to put together. There was a couple of little bits on it. That seems to be at the right height, even though the picture looks like it's pushed down a bit further. But when the guy with the gun is on there, it seems to sit correctly. It's a bit more complex, but it was straightforward. And that's where the fun ended for me.
Yeah.
And the long day began. It began to feel like work. Yeah, the battle droids. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially the first 2 we put together.
The 2.
Actually, he was easier than the other one.
He's there at the front.
Where is he?
Yeah.
The guy that put me off. War games. I don't know why, it was just really difficult to put together with super glue, and the plastic glue just doesn't bond. In fact, I think it's damaged his legs slightly. Well, I have it with super glue, and that's sort of like rectified it. So I would not recommend using plastic glue at all on these. Unless someone's got some other kind of plastic glue, please put in the comments if you found one that does work, because the super glue is a friggin' nightmare on this scale. Beyond using the old tweezers, which I got out a couple of times, but
you didn't use.
I didn't use, because I know I'm going to go twing and it's going to end up in the sink or next door or something like that. Now they do look really nice, and they look how battle droids should look, relatively flimsy.
Yeah.
They've captured the look correctly. They put them together is difficult.
Just a nightmare, absolute nightmare.
It's the fiddliness. I wouldn't say it was like an epic build. It's just the fiddly and repetitiveness of it, which is infuriating.
Yeah.
The droid cars, to be fair, when I started building them, I'm thinking this is easier. But as it went on, a few issues like sticking things the wrong way around and stuff like that. It shouldn't have gone in the wrong way around. It shouldn't have fit. It had a little tab on it to stop it from being the wrong way. So I put it in, went in, and there was a tab on it. It must be right. So just watch out for that. And then these things, which are basically counters, which I said aren't even necessary to put together. You've got the wheel counter in the game.
Yeah.
So you just put it next to those, so you wouldn't even necessarily need to build those.
I suppose it's just for the look, isn't it, really?
Yeah, for completeness.
But it's going to be a bit of a pain to keep swapping them, kind of thing, just to denote that they're actually rolling.
Yeah.
Because what you're going to have to do is move that, say they're on the battlefield, move that out, put that there, move it, and then go, right, I'm just swapping them back out again like that. It's such a mess.
Because of what they are, I'd be using that to measure exactly where they are, so you'd know. But again, it's faffy when you can just use a counter for it, and there's a counter supplied, so it's like...
Yeah.
It feels like, I don't know which was the afterthought, giving you the counter or the extra model count, I don't know.
I think probably the counter came as an afterthought, because
they're
someone
on sprues,
said...
aren't they?
Yeah, someone's probably said, you know what I've just said, keep swapping them out, you could be, creating havoc on the battlefield, especially around it.
Yeah, if you got like mass troops together, it'd be easy to throw the thing down on the...
And just say, look, they're moving.
Yeah. I mean, I did have a breakage, which is that. I'm working on fixing it using magnets. So I'll let you know in a future video if it works. But there we go. It's cool, it's Legion, the game's brilliant. The models are excellent detail. As I said, these are even crisper than probably the Stormtroopers. The clones are probably better than the Stormtroopers and Rebels from the box set. The droids look great, and the fact that they're multi-part means you can move them slightly so they look a bit different, so you don't know why you've got 4 of the same model. But those 2-part heads, unfathomable reasons why there's guns just stuck left, right and centre, and no clear sort of visuals on where certain things go.
To be fair, the instructions in there are pretty naff.
Yeah.
I have to admit.
We always take this out again for instructions, but they're always concise.
Yeah.
And you usually get a couple of views on angles.
And you normally get like little cutouts on the armour or on the model that you can clearly see, well, that plugs into there or whatever. But these, there's just nothing at all. So that's my only real gripe, to be quite honest, and the fact that it seems to have taken us forever just to blitz through them.
I don't think it took us long to build the ones from the original.
Nowhere near.
No.
Nowhere near.
So there you go. If you're a big fan of the Clone Wars, definitely. If you're a big fan of Star Wars, full stop, okay. But just be warned, you're going to be spending a lot of time putting the droids together.
Yeah.
more than anything else I've put together in Legion. And to be fair, more than a lot of things I've spent time on recently.
If you're buying it for your child, I really wouldn't bother. If it's going to be a Christmas present for your kid, or your kid goes, "Oh, mummy, daddy, I really want that." As long as you're an expert at cutting off very thin sprues,
they could be an expert.
Well, they could be an expert, but I'm saying,
yeah.
But be
as long as
warned,
you're happy for tears or doing it yourself.
Yeah, I mean, doing it yourself as a parent, doing it for the kid, kind of thing. It's you really do need to be quite an expert at the fiddliness and all the little bits that's on it. Just be prepared for that.
And because these are multi-part kits, obviously you're cutting them off sprues, which is something you don't need to do with anything else in Legion. It's not in boxes. We do that all the time. But it does mean that when you're cutting them off, there's tidy up work to do. There's tidy up work on these that needs doing.
Yeah. The sprues are very thin as well for the droids and for the droidy cars.
So you say one of the parts broke?
Yeah, one of the parts just sheared off as I was cutting it. So it is they're very brittle kind of thing, and they're very hard to get the clippers into so you're not cutting the arm or the head or whatever. And you really have to be careful with those slender heads that they don't ping off anywhere. And the same with the bits on the back. You've got to keep a firm hold of them as you're cutting them either side, otherwise they will go pinging off.
So all in all, much like the movies, good, not as good as the original.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
Yeah. It's a 50-50.
I'm glad I've got it. I'm glad it's together. I think I will get another box just to build the other Grievous and have a big chunk of baseline troops, because it's very handy having all those stormtroopers. It's very handy having them all. And
when Paul does get that other box, I'm going away for the week or weekend.
Yeah, I'll be doing it on my own. I think a lot of swearing's been edited out or lost when the camera decided to edit it out itself. So there we go. So stay tuned for more Legion. Hopefully it won't be as complicated as this. I don't think any of it is. I don't think any of it is sprues.
No, well, we don't know.
I think it's all like the original. I think these are the first sprues that they've put on. Don't quote me, might be wrong, because again we've fallen behind.
We have.
But we have 4 characters. Jyn Erso is up there.
Yep. Boss.
Director Krennic. And Sabine as well. And then we have Death Troopers. Snow Rebels. Is that Veteran Rebels?
Veteran Rebels.
Pathfinders, is it?
Yeah.
And then we've got
Tauntauns.
Shore Troopers, Tauntauns,
Speeder.
A tank.
And some scenery, I think.
And a Fallen ATST. All that's coming up. We'll do separate videos for them, so they're a bit easier to find. So if you're looking for any of the older stuff on Legion, it will be coming. It's all here. It's just the time to do it. Because we were going to do some of it today, but today has been spent doing this. Alright, so this was a massive time sink. And I'm used to massive time sinks and painting and putting entire board games together. And this is on the scale of doing like... The droids were on the scale of doing like an entire board game on its own. Like the All of Warcry or everything from even like...
Massive Darkness.
Well, Massive Darkness was easy. Really, compared to this. So there we go. So please like and subscribe. Helps out loads. Put in the comments if you want to see anything particular. If you want to see us do the learn to play using these models, I'm quite happy to see how they fare. We can do a basic overview, do over 3x3 table, we can do it on just that. Which we did the Tatooine stuff on.
Yes.
But we can just throw out the barricades for the learn to play one and have a game if you wish. Put that in the comments. Other than that, so please like and subscribe. Hopefully we'll see you again soon, and hopefully I haven't bored you too much. Bye for now.
See you soon.